Yo, what up? It's FX Rocket. Let's go over these trades. I took a couple, posted them up on Instagram. You can go check those out, but I just want to cover a video on them. Let's go here. Alright. Let's just look at it on 1 hour here. So I kept these here. This is actually the first trade I took right here. The green sell right here. I sold it in this area. I ended up taking a little bit of profit right here, and then when I seen this, I got out because honestly I didn't like the sale. There was other reasonings for this, which it looks like I did good because now it's going up. But I ended up going. I probably closed that on now for about 1.5 hours or something like that. Not the best trade. We were already close to this trend line, so I knew it was a little risky, and it wasn't busting through this resistance like it needed to for like the momentum for me to go confident that it's going to go down here. So I just went ahead and got out and just reevaluated. Nothing wrong with taking profits early. Took a if you have good reasoning. If you don't have good reasoning, then you're just being undisciplined, really. So we'll trash that one. This is actually the new trade. This is where I was being a little bit undisciplined, and I wanted to catch the trend as soon as this bounce off this resistance right here and it's close to the trend line. I should have waited for the touch or on this zone, but I didn't, and I was trying to get in early because I didn't want to miss a spike. I FOMO'd, got in too early. Trade is still working out though. We almost got stopped out. We're up in profit right now, like a quarter of an hour maybe, but we're still in a profit. I ain't gonna lie. There's a couple times here I wanted to close out, but I just try to keep discipline. And hey, SwaggyC said, just let it hit your stop one time. So I was just like, hey, if I lose, then it's a lesson learned, you know. I didn't risk more than what I was willing to lose, so if I lose, I just learned a lesson, you know. But be blessed and went back up. So you know, you just gotta trust your analysis sometimes, and that's the reason why you just gotta let it hit your stop loss. You know, you took the risk. You should have been willing to lose that in the first place, and if not, then hey. Yeah, probably not trading correctly. Unless, of course, like I said earlier, you got a reason. There's a reason in price to get out. Like you have a plan, you know, and then that's up to you. But that was our second trade here. Seeing this resistance, boom, touched it 3 times, came back up. This is where honestly I should have got in somewhere on the 15 right here, but I got in early, like I said. About a 1 to 5 trade. If it goes all the way back up to our take profit, about 1.8, 1.810, something like, or 8010, something like that. I think I had 2 trades. I don't know if I covered this one. Maybe this was last week, but this was another trade we won. As you see, if you could have held, you know, even more profit. I know Swaggy, he trades like he wouldn't have got out of this trade. Like he would have held, and now he'd have been putting his like stop loss up here under the structure, and he'd have been like way in profit right now. But for me, I like to take my profit and get out of the market because I think I got that from JayTakeProfits. He don't play around, dude. He takes his money and go, you know. And you can have your other pills, but I kind of do like a mix, you know. I'll get in, and if I see another entry, I'll just re-enter and close this one out for a win. I like, cause winning just helps my morale and stuff like that. So that's how I like to trade. Like I said, everybody's got their own preference here. We got in, we got consolidation, we got a breakout of consolidation. You go down to the 15-minute, you got a almost like a morning star, and then it broke out, retested right here. I mean, it's just good entry. Moving average crossovers. If you go to the daily, there's a lot of reasons to get in. I mean, you have a doji right here, right, and it stayed above this, like, in this resistance zone and closed in it. So I mean, it's just, I think this is going to be a good trade. If not, oh well. I wouldn't be mad if I lost this trade because it's pretty much following my rules, and I got some confluences and things like that. So these are kind of a few trades I caught on Instagram. I don't really do signals, but I will journal on Instagram because I'm trying to be transparent and let y'all, and try to post them when I take them, so I can't just undo it, I guess. But yeah, we'll cover these when the rest of them play out. This one's still in progress. This one was a win. The sale right here earlier wasn't necessarily a win, but it wasn't a loss either. It was still profit, so we can consider that a half win. Really, I won't consider it a loss because it didn't hit my take profit, but technically we still won money. But that's it for right now. I'll cut back when these trades play out, and then I'll update this. But that's gonna be about it right now, and that's what's been going on. Oh, what up? It's that base market. Let's talk about a few of these plays I had. It's 5 in the morning right now. Usually try to get up around 4. The other day we got in this trade right here, as you can see on my Instagram. I even posted like when it got here. I feel like I was like losing momentum. You can see right here on the 4 hour we had this candle. Once I seen this candle, I got out of half of my position, so I only had half risk there and kind of broke even on the other half. But then I re-entered once I seen this bounce off the trend line and some other confluences, so I ended up taking my other half. I put my other half back in, so I was only in 1 hour trade technically. I went from 1 hour trade to half hour trade to back to 1 hour trade when I seen this, because the market was kind of unsure where it wanted to go, you know, and I didn't feel comfortable at that time keeping my 1 hour in there, so I just took half to break even. But then once I seen the market how it was reacting to this level, I felt more comfortable putting my other half back in there, and then we ended up taking profits like right around in here. And I just want to see what it's going to do now. So it was about, I think it was like a 1 for 2 trade, somewhere around there is what we ended up. For GBP USD, we actually had entered a trade the other day, and you can see that on Instagram. What I didn't post on Instagram though was another buy-in, so I was risking 1 hour. I seen a re-entry, so I scaled in for another 1 hour. Let me check here. So I was about 1.75 R on one of the trades. I just went ahead and took it. For instance, I'm risking $100, made 186. So I still have another one that's floating for 104 right now. So I just went ahead and took profits on 186, and now I'm just gonna let the other one ride. 38.16, 38.16.8. So somewhere around this area is when I got in. If I can highlight it out, maybe, let's see. Somewhere right there. Let's see. What did I scale in at? What time did I get in? I was trying to figure out where I scaled in at. What a noob. I don't even know where I scaled in at, dude. What a noob. Anyways, it was somewhere in this area that I had scaled in. So now we're just letting that float up here. Still looking good, still looking profitable. And I mean, the main reason I was pretty comfortable trading these this honestly is because look at this daily. I mean, the daily is exploding. There's nothing over here. There's nothing over here. We have to go literally all the way. Like, if I go to the weeks, I can come over here and find it. But look at this. On the weekly, really, like, there's a little bit of resistance in this area. All right. But I mean, really, we could shoot way up here if we wanted to on the weekly. Just hold it personally. I'm not really a swing trader, but that's why I feel comfortable scaling in like right around here. Like I wasn't too nervous to get in for a 2R trade there at all. Especially when I had a decent entry on the first one in the first place. And a quick update for the middle of the week, and I'll probably do this again when these trades in and at the end of the day today, but just for a quick update this morning, it's Wednesday the 10th of February. Currently what we've closed out is 21,223. Our equity sitting at 21,324, somewhere around there. We've been blessed not to have lost a trade yet. It's coming. You don't ever win 100% of the time, so it's about time for a losing trade, honestly, to come somewhere. So just gotta keep that risk management up and be ready for it. I mean, look at this. Now take this with a grain of salt. This is probably like half the trade. It's half. I've only took half of these trades. And the reason it says 17 is this, because on 5%ers, what they don't account for is like, they don't say if you put in a 0.50 lot size and you only take out 0.30, then you take out 0.20. They take those trades and take them as 2 separate trades instead of 1 trade. So take about half this number. So I'd say, really honestly, I've only took about 8 or 9 trades since last Wednesday, which some would say is a lot. It is. I could have stayed in, waited on the similar tracings, but I like to take my profits and get out. I'm an intraday trader, but I will lean it to scalping or swing trading depending on the market conditions. So I just like to stay flexible in that. So the amount of trades I take fluctuates with what the market gives me. And average profit is 70 bucks, which is not great. But at the same time, this is not taking into account for your two closing positions. So if I close one at 130 and then I close the other one at 100, you know, like the average of that's going to be 115, so it's going to be lower. So take this with a grain of salt, these numbers right here. The important thing is what's this chart right here. This is really the important thing. As long as this is going up, honestly, like you should be good, because as long as you're not going down, you're not losing money, right? But I mean, you really do want to keep in mind this kind of stuff. Is this due to like you taking half profits in the way you trade, or is this due because your risk management sucks? That's what you have to really look at too. And I mean, you can keep track of all this stuff, but it's hard to program something, honestly, that takes into account for stuff like that. So I mean, I get it. I mean, but you just have to take these with a grain of salt. Like if you just set a specific take profit, specific stop loss, and let it hit it every single time, then yeah, these would be right, I believe. But if you're flexible in trading and you take half profit and you're letting the other ones ride, and taking 2/3 or 1/2 at one point, or taking half out, waiting for it, like on that GBP I play I had, taking half out, waiting to get another entry point to where you feel comfortable putting back in that whole R, then the number of trades in this is not going to be 100% accurate, and that's alright. Best profit so far has been 186 in one closed setting, but it's more than that if you count the same trade where I've taken 2/3 and a 1/3 profit. So I know I've cleared over 200, maybe 300 for the highest trade I've had, best profit one I've had, but this says 186. So yeah, I take that with a grain of salt. Profit target is 2,400. We're halfway there. I've been risking 0.04%, so now I think it's good enough to be where I can get 10 losses in a row and still be like playing and not lose this game. But I don't know if I'm going to bump it up to 1% or 0.08%, something like that. I kind of like the risk I'm taking right now though, because since last Wednesday we've gained almost $1,400, so I'm pretty stoked about it, because you think 4 times 1,400, right? So 4 times 1,000 is 4,000, then 4 times 400 is 1,600, so 4,000 plus 1,600, 5,600 ish dollars in a month, and then you gotta split these profits 50-50 with them, so maybe like $2,500. But then you're gonna scale my account up, so that'll be great. So next cycle will be more than that. So hopefully we can keep this going. But you know, you're gonna have a good week, good day, bad day, good month, bad month. So we'll just see how long we keep this profit trades coming. But I'm feeling the loss coming. I'm feeling the loss, you know. But my Instagram, you can follow it, it's FX Rocket League. But we'll talk more about this when it comes to the end of the day discussion. Y'all have a good one. Yo, what up? It's FX Rocket. Let's go over some trades. We did lose finally a few of them. Told y'all I felt it yesterday or whenever it was. It's 5 in the morning. GBP odd. I seen it come up. It broke this 1.79 level. Started consolidating right here. I thought it would consolidate and shoot up, but unfortunately it consolidated and shot down. A couple reasons I lost this trade right here was because of this right here on the 4-hour. Started consolidating. When I seen this, I should have just went ahead and got out, because it could have shot down here again, and which it did, and it stopped me out. Well, I should have up my stop loss a little bit lower, like down here below this little bit of consolidation, and aim for up here for a 1 for 2. So I think that was just a bad trade placement by me. Happens. Unfortunately as well, I got to the 1,200 mark on the account. So the way I'm doing it is I want to be able to lose 10 trades in a row without failing. To 5%er, so at first it was like 0.04% size account that I could trade. And then when it hit 1,200, it was 1% that I could risk. You know, we didn't have 10 trades initially before losing. You know, 10 losing trades in a row before I actually lost the challenge. So that was minus 200 instead of the almost 100. I brought us down to I think 20 2011-ish, and then GP USD, we also had another loss. Same story, consolidating. Once it's consolidated, I should have just got out instead of letting it go. I was like sleeping, and but this one right here, consolidated. I see it's like flag pattern in 1 hour. I'm sorry, this is gonna be awful, but it broke through here. Should have got out when it broke right here. But I didn't. It's unfortunate. It's okay. At the same time, hey, I'm gonna let it hit my stop loss. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be emotional here, so I just let it do its thing. Stop me out, whatever. And it's fine. But I should have seen. I should have seen we were up in price. We had a doji right here. Obviously, we were losing strength, the buyers, and then more charge. So again, that was another 200. So now we're down like 400, 450, somewhere around there. And we're gonna be. I think we're in another trade, I believe. What was it? Is it here? Yeah. So I did get on a short right here. I'm trying to write it down to about the 7,800 level. So we'll see if that works out. I went back down to risking 0.04% of the account. We're in a little bit of drawdown here. GPUSD. On that other trade, I think I had one that I closed out early for like a $30 loss or something like that. Was it here last night? I can't really remember. It may have been here last night that I did it. Anyways, I put in some other trade to go up. Came up while I was sleeping, and then it shot way back down. It's all good though. So when I seen it, like right here, I was just like, nah, I ain't even gonna mess with it. I'm gonna wait till I get some more confirmation. So I just went ahead and closed it out early because I didn't want to risk a whole R on a trade I wasn't like really confident in. So I just closed it out, and so I think that brought our account down to around. So those two losses for 400 brought us down to 2905 from 2013, or 21,300 to 20,900, and then minus 30, and then the drawdown on that one. This is where we're at right now. Still up 500 for the week. A little bit of overtrade, a little bit of bad trades, but it's all good because we're still up. So I'm gonna have to clip that account number again. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's about it for right now. Cool. See y'all on the next update. Yo, what up? It's FX Rocket here. We're doing a final update for the week. I would talk about a lot of my trades, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I started over trading, so I had to switch up my strategy. I went from scalping, then I took another intraday trade. And a lot of different methods that I don't want to confuse a lot of people. So basically, I was just going to kind of tell you what I was doing as far as like what I was seeing. Like I was seeing these trends. I rode this spike up for one trade. I think I lost one reversal trade I took somewhere in here, and I lost another one with odd, so it brought me down to like 21,700, something like that from last time. But then we started doing what I was saying just a minute ago, scalping, doing some unorthodox little trading here and there, switching up strategies. And I don't recommend doing that unless you know multiple strategies. But hey, I went back to scalping because the market was going against the trend, and I was trying to catch the reversal, and I wasn't doing good. So I went to scalping for a minute. Then when I seen the trend come back, I was like, yeah, let me get in for an intraday trade. That's basically what happened. But I took so many trades in and out, different risk management from when I was scalping versus when I was intraday trading. So you'll see different kind of like losses Yeah, again, don't do that unless you know kind of what you're doing, because you'll really mess up going back and forth between strategies. Really mess up. But we'll just, instead of just going over each and every trade, you can see some of them on Instagram. The latter ones during the week I really didn't show too much because I was like 100% focused on here because I wanted to get back to where I was, not, but I didn't want to revenge trade to it, so like I really had to focus on what I was doing and stay emotionally unattached to it. But here's kind of the results. We were here 21,327, and then as you guys know, I think maybe it was like right around here or here that I did that previous video. And then we actually went all the way down to 27.39, but then the last 2 days we started doing our little scalping strategy, getting back to it, and we actually ended the week above where we were at previously, so about $25. But hey, progress is progress. So 21.355 kind of like stays stagnant here. If I wouldn't have over traded in this area and just stuck to my plan, it probably would have been a lot better. But you know, hey, we had to dig deep, and sometimes these losing streaks happen, and this is why it's important to keep risk management, because every trader, doesn't matter how good or bad you are, they're going to suffer losing streaks, you know, and how you handle that, hey, it can break or break you. And honestly, I didn't handle it 100% perfect. You know, there was some revenge trading, there was some emotional stuff going on here, because I was mad because, you know, I was at 21.327, then I just kept losing. It was going against the trend, you know, and so when I went to, oh, what happened? Oh, what happened? How do I get back? Oh, this is not right. How do I get back? Oh, okay, there we go. Anyways, so right here, you can tell it's motion, but here we started growing again. So, you know, it's all good. I was at 100% at the beginning of the week. Obviously, we knew that wasn't gonna last, but my win percentage now, I think, according to this thing, which is, this is skewed. I'm gonna have a better one in my journal that I'll show later. You know, because this only accounts for so much, but it's a little biased on some things. Like the biggest profit, that only accounts for like one trade, but like this may be a half of a trade that I was in, and then I took another half when it got closer to my major take profit, you know. So, and like this may be a loss, but maybe it was less, maybe it was more. I'm not really sure. I'll have to look at the journal when I keep up with it. But anyways, on the account we're up 13.55. We've got 900 and about 44 left, 944, something like that left. And I don't really know what this profit factor is. I don't know if this is like a 1 to 2, if this is what this means. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, profit trades is 71%, so I guess that's my win rate. 71% now. We've done 39 trades, which is actually a lot considering I've only been trading for like 9 days. That's like over trading to the max, like for me. But I guess it's because I went to the scalping strategy, so I did take a lot more trades than I normally would for the intraday strategy. But yeah, you can see my symbols here. It's also got the daily distribution. I mean, you can see here, like I was not in trade. Why do I keep doing that? Stop doing that. Go out. Stop. Stop. Reverse. Reverse. I need to reverse. I need to reverse. Thank you. But yeah, you can kind of see here when I started scalping here, and then versus like my intraday trades. And yeah, see, it's crazy. Anyways, daily win rate, you'll see. Look at that. Where's how many lot? What did I suffer from? What did I suffer from? All right, so we were up on the first day 300, second day 80, 10th day 425. This one we're down 400, so pretty much cancel out like these 2 days, and then we were up on the last day 563. So you can kind of see we only have 1 losing day, 1 almost break even day, 2 almost break even days, and the rest were like mildly profitable. 2 were mildly profitable. This was a really good day. This is actually the day I was scalping. So, but here's my symbol statistics, as they call it. I did take a trade on you for a short profit of 57 for Euro USD. Seen a little scalp there. This one I thought I seen a little scalp, but then it got sketchy, so I was out. You know, scalpers, you know, as soon as they see anything that's going to give them a reason to get out, they get out. So I did. Hey, $12, $12, my book. So, but then obviously it's my most profitable pair. I think it's the pair I trade the most on anyway. And then I got a pair right here. A lot of my mentors, they all trade GPI, GPUSD, and gold. So that's like all three that I usually trade, just because I mean it's just like a inheritance, I guess, from learning from them. Because that's what most of my mentors, or the two main mentors that I have that I use, that's what they mostly trade on. My other mentors, they'll trade like Euro USD, and then the other mentor, he just trades like everything because he's like, I don't know, crazy. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. Dude, did I just show that? I'm just gonna cut that out, but I didn't mean to show that again. Dude, I just showed my. And y'all know how bad I am at video editing. That's gonna take me like 3 hours to figure out how to just get that out of the video, dude. GG. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much the result from last Wednesday to today. So February the 3rd to the 12th. So roughly 1, 2, 3, 9 trading days. A little over $100 a day, 9 trading days, 1,309. Could have done a lot better if I wouldn't over traded like I did. Definitely made a lot of mistakes. Luckily was able to recover from them, and then also I'm only able to risk 0.04% of my account, because it's like you can only have so much drawdown. So if it wasn't for this, I'd be a lot more up, because I'd be positive, right? So like if I was risking more percentage, obviously it would be higher, but because of the drawdown, I don't want to risk more because of the drawdown limit, which is like 800 or something like that, I think. Yeah, see, it's only 800. So like if I risk 1%, that's $200 a trade, right? So like I got 5 trades, and then maybe I didn't mean to show that again, dude. I just showed my. And y'all know how bad I am at video editing. That's gonna take me like 3 hours to figure out how to just get that out of the video, dude. GG. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much the result from last Wednesday to today. So February the 3rd to the 12th. So roughly 1, 2, 3, 9 trading days. A little over $100 a day, 9 trading days, 1,309. Could have done a lot better if I wouldn't over traded like I did. Definitely made a lot of mistakes. Luckily was able to recover from them, and then also I'm only able to risk 0.04% of my account, because it's like you can only have so much drawdown. So if it wasn't for this, I'd be a lot more up, because I'd be positive, right? So like if I was risking more percentage, obviously it would be higher, but because of the drawdown, I don't want to risk more because of the drawdown limit, which is like 800 or something like that, I think. Yeah, see, it's only 800. So like if I risk 1%, that's $200 a trade, right? So like I got 5 trades, and then maybe another 5 trades, so maybe 10 trades right here. I could lose max in a row before I'm done. I know it's a lot of trades to lose in a row, but still, like, y'all seen how easy it was to like get caught up, right? So like when you're losing, like emotionally, like it's easy to keep losing for a minute. So I don't want to be risking 200 and then just blow the account, when I could just do this and get on a losing streak and still be okay. So I don't know, that's just something emotionally maybe I'll get to, or maybe I'll try, but for right now I'm comfortable where I'm at. You know, if I see a really good setup, I may bump it to 1%, and then if I see just average setups, I may just keep it at 0.004. But I'll try to keep you updated throughout the week in journal, and also I'll try to journal more of my trades. A lot of the trades I didn't get to journal this time, because like I said, I was scalping, and it's a lot harder to get on the computer and be like, hey, I'm scalping here for 10 minutes and getting out, or I'm scalping here for 30 minutes, here's my trade, I'm getting out. It's kind of hard to post like constantly when I was trading that much, which I shouldn't have been, but still. We ended up profitable. About, I think it was like 800 to 900 this week that we were profitable in trading. And then like last week's trading, we were up like 500, but we only traded half the week. So I think I'm averaging about, I would say 800 to 1,000 a week at this point. You know, more on the 800 side probably. If we assume that last week, the first 2 days I would have been profitable, then that's probably a good statement. If not, then right now we're averaging about 650. But that was without the 2 trading days from last week. or 2.5 trading days, because I didn't start until that night on Wednesday. And it may have been even that morning Thursday. So we're just assuming worst case scenario right now, averaging 650 a week. Best case scenario, 1,000 a week. So yeah, that's it. But we'll keep you updated throughout next week. Monday we'll do a intro to the week, and then Wednesday I'll try to do an update like this time, and then Friday we'll do another end of the week. But stay tuned, hit that like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Let me know in the comments like what y'all want to see in the future. Not the best teacher, but if y'all got questions about certain things I got on my charts and everything like that, just ask me in the comments. I'd be glad to help y'all or whatever. Just start a little community here. And I'm also, all my links and stuff for my videos are going to be for my mentors and stuff like that. They'll be in the description. Some will be affiliates, some won't. I'll try to label them so y'all know. But any affiliate links, of course, they'll give me some kind of compensation for it, which just helps the channel out and me out personally. So any of that's appreciated. But yeah, I try to keep my courses unaffiliated for the most part. But if the opportunity arises, I think they're worth the money. So so those might change that later, but right now they're all non-affiliate links, and you'll see that down in the description. But anyways, y'all enjoy y'all's weekend. Let's take a break, refresh our brains, and learn over the weekend, and then just hit another good trading day next week. But anyways, I'm out. This is FX Rocket. Thank you. Be blessed.